Apollo 11 documentary film about obviously the Apollo 11 mission, which was the first manned flight to the moon and back, with Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins completing the journey. The documentary consists of an hour and a half of footage taken mostly from the NASA archives, and a lot of this footage has never been seen before. Alternative angles, internal cameras, and so on. And amazingly, the footage has mostly been preserved in mint condition. Apparently, there wasn't much restoration needed. The filmmakers just developed the film as it was, and there we are. A significant portion of the images we see are incredibly high resolution, incredibly crisp, detailed, clear, and it almost makes you feel as if you're watching something happening right now and not 50 years ago. The way the narrative is put together is the film begins in the hours leading up to the start, shows the liftoff from Earth, then the journey itself, landing on the moon, and finally coming all the way back. And really, the only external voiceover narration that we would expect from a documentary film are TV and radio broadcasts from that time. There isn't anyone really narrating the movie now from the perspective of time, which again further increases the immersion because it feels like you're watching events unfold right now. And I mean, it is pretty much a must see for anyone who likes the subject of space exploration, especially, or even science in general. It's on the one hand very informative in terms of what it took to undertake this mission, and the movie makes a point that it wasn't just the three astronauts; it were thousands of people on Earth involved in building the craft, testing it, doing the math beforehand to ensure mission success and the safety of the astronauts. So it's very interesting from the strictly technical perspective. But on the other hand, it also does have that strong sense of wonder, sense of adventure that is so inherent in the space exploration in general, but especially when it comes to the moon landing. I mean, it was the first time ever that humans set foot on another celestial body, it's still pretty mind-blowing to me. And in crucial moments such as the moon landing, such as the countdown before liftoff, the movie manages to create a special brand of tension, grip you emotionally, thanks to the occasional use of music, which interestingly enough was recorded using only instruments and equipment available in 1969. The one and only regret that I have really is that I didn't catch the movie in movie theaters when it first came out, because it is one of those films that beg to be seen on a huge screen, which you can even see in the occasional writing that appears on screen, like people's names or countdowns or dates, because the lettering is super small on TV screen, but it must have been totally fine on a large theater screen. So I feel the immersion and the sense of awe would have been even better then. But even at home, even on Netflix, it's still impressive, and I think everyone should see it, as it really is one of the few pieces of human history that I feel are truly universal to us all, not just to specific countries, specific cultures, specific even continents. It's a great film documenting a great moment for humanity as a whole.